Good morning. Today I'm in the Santa Fe National Forest looking to summit Santa Fe Baldy. Just crossed into the Pecos wilderness. I'm at about 10,800 feet. This is the highest in elevation I've been since last summer in Colorado. The ski slopes are closed for the season, but this trail is still pretty busy. A lot of people hiking today. They're calling for a high probability of thunderstorms this afternoon and a little spotty rain here and there this morning, but it's pretty nice and mild, cool. Nice day for a hike. No sooner than I mentioned the rain, it started to pour just as I was crossing the stream back there. This trail wasn't out and back, but I might turn in a loop if the weather behaves and try to bag a couple more summits along the way. That may be the summit up there, or a false summit. Still some remnants of winter lingering around. Well, that's my second stream crossing. Nothing too treacherous yet. I've gone over 4 miles and 1,000 feet of elevation gain, but I'm still about the same elevation point I started, so a lot of up and downs. Doing my best to stay dry and keep my camera dry as well. I've yet to completely break above the tree line. That's probably why they call this Santa Fe Baldy. It is barren of trees at the summit. You can see the clouds still rolling in. I'm up above 11,500 feet already, so I got about 1,000 more feet to the summit. I've cleared the last of the switchbacks. Now it's just gonna be a push on up to the summit. It's about time to stop and take a little break and have a snack. Gone over 6 miles now. Well, I put on some extra layers when I took a break because it's getting a little bit windy and cooler up here. Got kind of wet and cold, but I put my poles down and put my hands in my pocket for a few minutes so they warmed up. This adventure is slowly becoming a sufferfest, and I can't think of any place I'd rather be right now, though. Well, I'm managing to keep warm so far. Trail levels out a little bit, and then it'll be some distance out to the final stretch here. Well, that looks like the summit up ahead, if it's not a false summit. Well, I made it up to the summit, Santa Fe, Baldy. Well, I can literally say I got my head in the clouds at the moment. I believe there's a lake out this direction where there's a fork in the trail, and I came up this way. There's switchbacks going down, and that's where a couple guys were camping now by the lake. Another amazing view up here. I'd like to stay up here longer and enjoy it, but I gotta keep moving to stay warm at the moment. So I came down through that forest, and about that low point there was the junction. I think I go back the way I came through the forest, and the other mountain summits would be back there towards the ski resort. Well, hopefully that's it for the rain for the time being. It's still pretty cloudy, but I can deal with that. Well, I'm starting to leave the alpine environment going back into the tree line. Well, I made it back to the junction. I stashed my hiking poles down here earlier because my hands were wet and cold, and all I was concerned about was just warming them up. Looks like those are the peaks out that direction. Yeah, those switchbacks go way back down, and the lake is still somewhere out there, but I can't see it from this vantage point. I forgot to mention it was about 7.5 miles and 3,000 feet of gain to the summit of Santa Fe Baldy. There it is, off in the distance. That actually is kind of a false summit. It's back behind there. We'll see if I can go ahead and summit a few more peaks. Well, I've made it to the next trail junction here. If I'm saying it correctly, Penitente Peak and Lake Peak. There's another peak up there as well, and I'm not going to try to pronounce that one at the moment. The rain's still been holding off, but I've also been concerned about altitude sickness. Before that first peak, I was starting to feel some of the signs, but been taking it pretty easy and staying hydrated thus far. Still trucking along. I'll probably take snow over rain at the moment. Making the push to this next summit here. It's about a couple hundred feet. Oh, I spoke too soon. That was a false summit. Let's see if this few hundred more feet, that should be it. Survived another summit. You can see my pot of gold out there at the end of the rainbow. Made it to the summit of Lake Peak. It looked kind of intimidating from afar, but the path was pretty easy going. When life gives you lemons, hike down the ski slope. I was hoping the ski lift would be open. Catch a ride back down. Felt like I was kind of overdoing it today, but wanted to make this into an adventure. But I definitely got the signs of some altitude sickness. I've really, the last couple hours, just been sipping on water, but I'm kind of burping. I don't even want to drink much, and kind of a throbbing headache comes and goes. Well, I'm pretty tired. I woke up pretty early and just stayed up. I had a 2-hour drive this morning before I reached the trailhead. And I was about to take a nap once I got here, but I decided to go ahead and push through. I planned this trip, but then I saw the weather called for rain, so I was about to cancel, but then the last minute I decided to do it anyways. Like, I'm gonna do this rain or shine, and I think it turned out pretty nice. I mean, it's a little sick, nothing bad. I had some really bad altitude sickness once before, but I'm slowly gonna just get down to lower elevation and rehydrate. Shouldn't be too bad. Almost made it back to my car. By the time I get there, it would be about 16 miles and 4,900 feet of gain. By doing the loop, I added about a mile, but I added about 1,500 feet of gain. But that was definitely worth it. This is gonna conclude this adventure. Until the next time.